you at, yo? Behind the speaker, where you at, yo? Behind the speaker, where you at, yo? Behind the speaker, where you at, yo? Behind the speaker.
I can't say.
You are far smarter than you can ever imagine. There is no obstacle that you cannot overcome, no problem that you cannot solve, and no goal that you cannot achieve by applying your mind to your situation.
Go on and
Are you there? We ready. We ready.
Okay.
All right.
Let's give him Godfather.
Huh?
I said that's giving Godfather a little bit the way they just started. And you was looking
Are
down.
we on?
Right here.
About goddamn time. Happy Monday, everybody.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Happy birthday, Martin Luther King Jr.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Track.
I'm trying to set this. I'm trying to set this other football game up so I can listen to it, so we can talk about another football team. But we're gonna get to you in a minute, Kiki.
That's fine. Listen.
Yes, man.
Ain't nobody ducking no wreck.
It's giving.
Ain't nobody
All right, so first and foremost, I want to say happy motherfucking birthday.
Hey.
I know you know, it's a fucking birthday. It was a real one's birthday. Unfortunately, your team didn't love you enough to give you what you needed on your birthday.
They did not. They
just called and said screw you and your birthday. But that's another story. I hope you had an amazing day.
Message.
You look amazing for 25. Kiki, you look amazing for 25. You know what I mean? They need to take notes on how you do it. 25. We talking 25. Yeah.
Tone.
Let's get to the business at hand.
Tone.
Right? Yes,
Tone. You should have seen the letter that I wrote and mailed, the text messages that I sent to this team. You should have seen that. I gotta talk to you because I let them know one thing. You don't even realize that I got the show tomorrow with Tone. It started with that.
It did because everybody at the house.
Okay, so where can I see the show at so I can see these comments? Where do I gotta go? I can't wait for that. We'll deal with that. Don't worry about it. So now you have to see me today because you know what am I going to say to you, Kiki? What would I say to you today?
If I was a betting woman, I would bet that you would tell me that Dallas is a good regular season football team. And
you would be very right. You would be very right. And you know, I'm going to say this. A lot of people last week, they watched them beat up on a bad football team and beat up on the Redskins, and people want to motherfucking say, oh, your Redskins suck. I don't disagree with you. But we're not talking about the Redskins or the Commanders, are we? We're talking about a team that was supposed to go all the way to the Super Bowl.
No, they wasn't. You knew that. We all said that. No, they wasn't.
Oh, okay, we all said that. But see, that's go ahead.
They were supposed to do exactly what they did because they're not ready. I don't care how great you play, you're not ready. Just imagine. Let's just imagine if Dallas had to play in Buffalo tonight. Imagine you would never make it. Imagine if you had to go in Pittsburgh. Imagine if even if Ravens. Imagine if you had to go to Cleveland. Like you're not all the way around. You're not that guy. He's just not that girl. He's just not. And I enjoy throughout the season. I get a couple little bragging rights. I get to wear my little gear. I get to stay relevant for a couple weeks. And it's been like that for a long time. We and PJ, we talked about it. This Bama came to my house yesterday with nothing on. Like Dallas stuff
PJ,
on.
I was gonna wait to talk about.
Did you watch what Skip did? Skip threw all his shit in the trash, man.
Did he? I didn't watch that.
Yo, after the game was over, this nigga was upset and threw everything, every piece of cowboy gear he had, threw it in the trash. He was fucking pissed off.
You know who I want to see? What I want to hear? Bubba Dub. Bubba Dub, I love Bubba Dub. Did you see his thing today at all? Did you look at anything at all?
What's that?
Do you follow Bubba Dub on Instagram? The one who say trash. Dallas is trash. You don't follow him?
See that. I gotta follow him. Then I have to see that. I have to see that.
Look, whatever team, but he's a Dallas fan.
Okay, so let's really get into it real quick since this is your team, and let's get into this real quick. Who do you blame at this point?
Last night, I think Dak just didn't play good. I just think I blame him. I even blame McCarthy. Like you're not a head coach, bro. Like to me, you're just not. You just
okay. Go ahead. I know you're real frustrated. I know you're frustrated. You know what I mean? I get it. You're frustrated. So let's break it down. You got what, like 15 Pro Bowlers on your team, right?
You
Like
did.
15, almost 15
The
Pro
most.
Bowlers on your
The
team.
most.
Almost 15. Okay. Yo, your team didn't play good at all. I don't give a fuck what you say about the coaching. He may not be the coach, you know what I mean? But somehow or another, something is going right there. You got 15 Pro Bowlers. What you can do in the regular season is amazing.
I agree.
You know what I
agree
mean?
with that.
You had home court advantage where you're blowing motherfuckers out. You're putting up 40 at home.
I agree.
Now, even though you came close to putting up 40, that was those empty points. Those was empty points because Green Bay bent you over, slid it sideways, and ran up in y'all.
Dang. Wow. That was.
You know what I mean?
Tone,
He had sandpaper on. They had sandpaper on the tip.
Tone, you know that should have never happened, though.
Really, nigga?
You know that. Listen, I'm not saying we wasn't capable of losing or wasn't capable of winning. The way that game, it should never happen. Whatever adjustments they made second half, that shit should have been done on the bus ride there, on the plane ride there. That mentality should have been coming through the door.
Okay, so now once again, Dallas has proved me right yet again. For the last 28 years.
Okay.
This is Dallas. For the last 12 seasons, you keep making it to the playoffs, and you're one and done. I'm getting Tony Romo vibes from Dak Prescott. Tony Romo vibes. Because you couldn't let him go. They didn't let Tony go because they was like, no, and Tony, we believe we're America's team, and he's America's quarterback. You have another quarterback now that is doing the identical same thing as Tony Romo.
You know, I was surprised, but let me say this: I have to watch the game tomorrow, which I will, because I am now on vacation, so I have to watch the game in its entirety. Yesterday, I was entertaining and kind of hosting yesterday, so I really didn't watch. So I really couldn't tell you like detailed things like I normally could tell you, because I watch games in their entirety.
Yeah.
I could tell you more about Pittsburgh game today that I watched than I could tell you about our game last night, because it was a lot going on. You don't need me to. She said she don't need me to.
I gotta say, and so right now with Nomi, I gotta be honest and say, I'm kind of rooting for Pittsburgh, just because.
Everybody did, but first of all, we didn't deserve to be there. And secondly,
no. So, but that's why I'm going to root for Pittsburgh, because you don't belong to be there. Beat them, right? Because this is the year of the great upsets. Well, we can get back to your Cowboys fucking debacle, their deflation, whatever you want to call it. But let's talk about the other team, your other team. Let's talk about Jared Goff. Let's talk about them fucking Detroit Tigers, because God damn it.
Detroit Lions.
Detroit
Tigers.
Well, I'm thinking of baseball.
He done baseball.
Yeah.
All right, so these Lions are the real deal, right? They're the real deal. Jared Goff. This comes from a quarterback that was shit, right? And he gets put in this system, and they put all kind of confidence. When you talk about putting batteries and lithium batteries in the nigga back, he was on fire.
Yes.
Play the hell he's been playing on fire, lights out. You know what I mean? Detroit is a dangerous team. I am here to say it. I believe it. They're dangerous. Period.
Thank you. I was going to tell you all is not lost over here.
No. You sit on the sofa with us. And we watch Detroit together.
I'm gonna be right back. You can't be like,
I'm going back over to Detroit.
I'll chill over here a little bit, but I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go over here.
You gotta go to Michigan real quick. You gotta go over there. Nah. What we doing is when we talk about. I enjoyed that game. You know what I mean? I truly did. What the fuck is this? What do you want?
Gotta tell my daddy to prepare the guest room. I'll be home, daddy.
You gonna tell
my daddy. Yeah, tell him prepare the other room. I'll be home, daddy.
You just because you want to see. I want to see what that team is gonna do.
Okay, well.
You know what I mean? I'm curious to see what that team is gonna do. Yeah.
Who you think Detroit gonna struggle against though? Who do you think? Ravens? Who you think Detroit gonna struggle against? Because Ravens looking good too. I'm just saying, I don't care.
You got him already in the Super Bowl. I'm
already in the Super Bowl.
Let me give you a score update. In the first quarter, it's 10-0. Tampa Bay has got foot up in them Eagles balls.
Oh yeah.
And to be honest, I took Tampa Bay in this. I took Tampa Bay.
You?
I took Tampa Bay because we watched the last few weeks how the Eagles have started imploding amongst themselves. They are not the same team as last year. I said that in the beginning of the season. I said, that's not the same team as last year. You know what I mean? They have not been convincing. Last year, they were convincing. You were like, yo, this team is for real. This team has just been skating by, blah, blah, blah. And they just stumbled into the playoffs. I think Tampa Bay breaks off in them.
Tell me what do you think about how the Bills look to you? And not just after a W, but if you were looking at and assessing their movement, how they look to you?
It's hard to say with the Bills.
It is.
You know what I mean? 1 minute you like, yeah, these motherfuckers is right. They gonna do it. They gonna do the damn thing. And then all of a sudden you're like, the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? So I don't know what team we're gonna get. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get that fucking dominating Super Bowl caliber team or we're gonna get a dud. Who knows?
Well, I forgot to introduce our panel here today. We have Brittany to my right. Hey, Britt.
Hey, that was Britt. Hey, Britt.
We have Nomi to my left. And we have Jellyfish in the new year. We got Jellyfish.
Hey.
So
Jellyfish. Okay.
Ravens real quick. If you can. I can't hear you.
I want him to tell us how he feels about his Ravens.
About his Ravens. Because you know the Super Bowl logo is now purple and red again.
Okay, mind you.
Can't hear you.
We have not played.
Yeah.
We haven't played yet. So the way I see it is like we'll deal with the Texans first. That's our main objective. Deal with the Texans.
That's a tall order.
Everybody can grim and grimace about what they did to the Browns, but it's like, but honestly, it's like the Ravens is like, we played you once. I know you're different, so we will readjust and we'll see what would go from there. So I want them to avenge the Orioles for what the Rangers did to us. So, and hopefully we don't want another Texan team to come into Baltimore and screw our chances for winning.
He's triggered.
Yeah, it's bigger. Yeah. So we're taking this one game at a time. We are not like you in Detroit thinking we're already in the Super Bowl and ready to face an AFC team.
Excuse me. My daddy said, if you think it, so shall it be. You have to think things. You have to will things. I didn't will Dallas. I didn't will Dallas in the Super Bowl. I didn't. Because
you didn't will. So what did you will them to?
I didn't will them to I willed them to do what they do. I'm going to tell you that because I told you this before last year too, and I say it to Nomi all the time. We're in the way. To me, when you can play I like to see good football games. Yes. I like to watch good football games. But when it comes to matchups and it comes to and it comes to grit and all that, you don't match it. It's not a great football game. So you're in the way. Super Bowl is a drag out, knockout. It's that. Dallas ain't got that. I don't care. You don't have it. Okay. And if you have it, you will have it for everything, every game. And sometimes y'all lay down and you fall over. I think they laid down yesterday and fell over. You ain't even pinched the bitch. You ain't even pinched the bitch.
You didn't even make it look good. You didn't even try. Exactly. You know what I mean? That was like a fucking reindeer in a deer in headlights.
He was.
Yes.
I see his face right now. They're dumb. You look dumb as shit. And that's all I kept saying. You look so stupid.
So how does that make you feel year in and year out? Like you're during the regular season, you're like, he's showing like he's the fucking man. But we have to remember, he likes to beat up. Dallas likes to beat up on under 500 teams, on bad football teams. They get way out on bad football teams, and all of a sudden, Dallas fans, I'm not saying all, but a lot of Dallas fans are like, we're the best. We're the best. No, bitch, when you play a team that's above 500 winning like y'all struggle.
I don't think Dallas likes to do it. I think they do it because they can. Like you can. Like these teams. Yeah, you're supposed to. If I can, I'll do. Like to me, then that's a conversation that the under 500 team need to have with their coach when they get back. What the fuck is y'all doing? Why y'all not da? And I think it's a mentality thing. People get in their head, even football players. You get in your head like this playoff game last night. I mean, this wild card game last night reminded me of, I'm telling you, the last time we played the Packers and had the same thing happen. And I can't tell you, I don't know if that's a cloud over, whatever. The same shit happened.
Do you feel like they can't beat the Packers?
I know they can beat them. They don't know they can. If you had showed up last night and gave it a shot, you would have saw that because you like. Listen, this is I'm a parallel something, right? Most men will get mad at you. I'm not saying men because I deal with men only, right? If you used to do a thing for me and now you don't do a thing for me, and I call out that thing that you don't do for me, and then you try to get in my face and tell me I'm crazy, I'm only acknowledging the fact that you don't do a thing because you used to do a thing. So I know you can do a thing. Dallas is that way. I'm calling your ass out because you can do it. You making choices not to, or for whatever reason. So that's when I get an attitude. You can do it.
Yeah, but I don't think they can do it.
They
You see, you can do it. You can do it when it doesn't mean anything. When it doesn't mean anything, I'll give you that. They can do it then. But when it means something, when it's playoff time and it means shit, they can't get done. And that team will forever be the same way. It will not change. And I think it's more than just Dak. I think it's more than Mike McCarthy. I think it's more than that. I'm willing to jump out there and say you have a similar problem like the Washington Commanders had, or like the Washington Redskins had. You have a similar problem, and nobody wants to look at that problem. And the problem is called Jerry Jones.
Did Washington football
being in the way.
Problem too?
Being in the way, not knowing what to do. He's being in the way. The shittiest thing that he can do is fire Mike McCarthy and bring in Bill Belichick. That shit will be hilarious.
Dan Quinn is right there. Like you need to sit down and find out whatever is going on and who you have, because honestly, you can't get a better team. You can't get a better defense. You can't get a better offense. But right now you have all of the things that would make you Super Bowl contenders. You do, you had it.
That is a Super Bowl contending team.
Yes, the only thing
but they're not.
The only thing that upsets me now is like Micah Parsons. Hi. I feel like you're gonna lose some of these people because they're gonna feel the way everyone else is feeling. Not everybody is loyal. Now everybody, especially football players, I'm loyal to you as long as we're winning, because that's what we're here for. If I go to my job every day and we get all these negative Yelp reviews, I'm not apt to give it my all, because why? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not good enough, and it's not showing. So then I feel like when you have these teams now you're in the off season now, unfortunately, like you have to make these decisions. We won't have this type of chemistry again for a long time. We won't. And if we do, we still have Jerry.
Well, the problem with that, Kiki, is you've had that chemistry, and for years, on top of years now. Your team, I'm not saying that the Dallas Cowboys have a bad football. No, you've had this chemistry. You have the makings. Y'all can go every year. You get 10 plus wins. 10 plus wins. This isn't a slouch football team. It's only when it counts that y'all fucking just don't know what to do. Everything that you worked to get there goes out the window every year. That's like when you had Tony Romo. You had Super Bowl caliber teams. What else can you do right now? And you can fire coaches. You can replace quarterbacks.
Me and you gonna hit do some drills and some skills over the summertime.
We gonna suit up.
Your owner is part of the problem. Your owner is part of the problem. He should sit there, up in the box, and write the checks. Stay the fuck out of everything else. You hire people to do a fucking job instead of your ass being on the camera giving reports or giving an interview. You shouldn't have been on the camera giving an interview. You're the fucking owner. The fuck are you doing?
Actually, I'm going to disagree on that.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think this is Jerry's fault. Even though Jerry built this team.
Yeah.
So, and I do agree with the fact I think it's a Super Bowl contending team.
Yes.
But
there you go.
A Super Bowl winning team. So how that inspires is the fact of where it has to be done on the field. And for some odd reason, it's like that defense was really good. It's a top 10 defense, or really top 5. It's like you look at it and I was looking at that game, I'm wondering, it's like, what the hell? I mean, it was like this was yours. You had the Cowboys had the best among the NFC playoff teams. They had the best home record.
Mm-hmm.
and you blew it. I'm surprised at that. I was like, I really thought the Packers were going to, I wouldn't say we were going to lay down, but I really thought the Cowboys were going to go and light that up. And pretty much what I heard on the commentary a lot was Dak and Lamb were not connecting for some odd reason.
No,
and that became like
odd.
Yeah, it was like odd. It was like either he didn't throw it to him immediately like he would normally would, or when he did, the passes were just all over the place.
And you Bama's left so much room. It was like these people were wide open every single time.
Right.
Like, why?
Blown coverages
You're
and
blown
everything.
coverages. You people like what? Man ain't for everything.
Yeah.
Man ain't for, you don't do man on everything. And then when you're supposed to, you didn't.
So,
and who you got the wrong people matched up. To me, it was wrong matches.
So for whatever reason, that game, it just felt like someone got the wrong script. As they do it now, the NFL's been promoting. It's like who's got the script now? I think someone got the wrong script. I think the Packers got the Cowboys.
I think so. I'm telling you, McCarthy, you came there and you got egg on your face, and that too, part of that whole story that they drummed up with McCarthy and Packers and Dallas and golf and all that stuff was wonderful, right? The build up, right? But then you get there, we would have no knowledge that you knew anything about the Packers. You was their coach. You took them to the Super Bowl.
But that was 10 years ago. There's a difference.
I don't even care. You didn't even have. Did you use that little Men in Black thing? Like you don't watch no film on these niggas. Like you didn't do nothing. You would not. You're right. I think somebody got the courier sent the stuff to the wrong.
Right.
All right.
What's the score,
So, I'll tell you. I'll update you in a minute. All right. So
let me ask you this question before because I think we're done. Like we're not talking about y'all team, so I think we're done here.
Why not? We should.
Again.
Well,
no,
yeah.
we'll pick up on y'all next year.
They got a new GM.
We have a new GM.
From San
We have a
Fran.
new GM.
You got San
I'm
Fran.
starting to see a culture being built in Washington.
Of course.
This is by far one of the right things they've done so far.
Yes.
So I see we're on the right path. Now I'm going to hear to say it. Within the next 3 years, my team will be a playoff team.
Okay.
I'm saying that right. Write it down. Within the next 3 years, my team will be a playoff team.
You said it, and we heard you. When I heard that you guys got San Fran's assistant, I thought that was a good look. I did.
It's a good look, and it's confirmed. He signed his contract. We got him for 5 years. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. We're our coach that we're looking at. You know what I mean? Is currently he won his football game yesterday.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not speaking on that. He's coming from Detroit. That's who we want. You know what I mean? I think we're going to put together something special, but we can't expect a delusional fans to think, oh shit, we're going to Zoom. No, bitch, shut up. It's going to take a couple of years to build that culture. It's going to take a couple of years because you got to eradicate all that negative shit that we had and build that new culture. And if we can build that new culture, I think Washington's going to be a fucking sight to see. We're going to be very competitive.
I agree with that. I just want you to make sure you do send out memos or cute little notes to your fellow
everybody.
fans and let them know.
Well,
like,
I'm going to need you to do the same thing.
I have no problem on that. I'm not saying how effective it's going to be, but I do that now every Monday. I sit in here every Monday and send out cute little notes, and I say what I have to say, and people they do what they do. But I'm saying as far as you, and your people in this area, I run across way more y'all than I ever do of us, and I hear people say all the time, like especially when Magic came in, we went there. Oh my God, we're going. And then when y'all won 2 or 3 games, oh my God, we're going. I heard nothing after win 4. I heard nothing else because you never won.
And I didn't sit here. I wasn't one of the ones that sat there and was like, "Oh, we're going to Super Bowl. How are we going to do?" It started off good. I needed to see them continue that level of play, and they didn't. And once they realized they couldn't handle that level of play, they did the right thing. You did the right thing. Lose. Detroit did it.
They tried not to, though. They tried not to. Them Bama's.
Okay, they made it look good. We got to make it look good. But Detroit did. Hold on. Detroit did the same thing.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
All right. So let's remember now. 3 seasons ago, Detroit went what 3 and fucking what was it 3 and whatever,
Yeah.
and then the next year they went 9 and something,
Yes.
and now look, was it I forgot what exactly what they went last year,
Yeah,
but they went on the
it's
up hill,
more now. Yeah, it's going
and
up.
now look at them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm
people have
saying that's
patience.
going to be Washington soon.
You just have to have the patience you have to have, because a lot of people burn their stuff, Skip. A lot of people burn their stuff. I seen people burn Packer stuff before. I seen people burn Seahawks stuff before.
Steelers.
I seen people burn, yeah, they
do it
burn LeBron stuff. Like, people just do that. It is what it is. None of us have control over who wins or loses. We don't play.
LeBron shit is crap anyway, but yeah, it's another ball game. I am not a LeBron James fan.
Sorry, happy birthday. Did you what will happen when your team moves to Virginia? You'll be happier because you live there.
If my team moves to Virginia, and it's possible, and I say that because their training facility is in Virginia. Technically, it's going to be in my territory where I work at, so I'll be able to be over there on that. You know what I mean?
Didn't they change the name though to Virginia?
No. They will not. They will not change the name. I don't want, to be honest with you, I don't want to see them come to Virginia. Technically, I want them to tear down RFK and rebuild this shit.
Yeah.
Tear down RFK and put a new stadium right there. It just makes all the sense in the world.
It do, but DC is changing, and people's interest in what makes money changes. People's interest in a lot of stuff, and people just don't see the worth in it.
Well, looks like you're fucked up because you're losing what? If you lose the Wizards and the Caps and they come to Virginia,
they're fighting for all of that. If you're watching the news, they really are. But Bowser
money talks and bullshit walks.
It do, but it's part the crime thing ain't helping.
It's not helping, but the people in Virginia don't want them there either.
Because we're gonna bring it there. We're gonna bring it there. It's gonna
I know y'all. You know what I mean?
Look, they're gonna be wearing Redskin stuff, and they're gonna come there and carjack you to get to the stadium.
Oh my God, not carjack you. Jesus shit.
So Tom, and
what up?
should you if the NFL should expand to 34 teams, what are some of the cities that would make the most sense?
What are some of the cities that would make the most sense?
Come close, okay.
Damn, that's hard to
Nomi
that's
said
hard.
Utah.
She said what?
Utah.
I said as a state, like, because there's nothing out there but their professional basketball team. And
what else you gonna do in Utah?
Bruh, them country fed.
It's just more Mormons out there.
You would not believe how many are actually fans, football fans. They have to root for or whoever is close, whatever the closest.
So who's close to them in Utah? Who will be the
Hey, Young, there is Pittsburgh fans in Utah that are Mormons, and believe it,
because they moved from
not.
Pennsylvania.
But I'm just
that's how you get fan shit. Because ain't nobody from Utah picking Pennsylvania.
Exactly. Nobody. But I'm just saying, like, there are fans there.
Matt's right.
Can you real quick? Can you pull a map up of that area? Let's see.
Of what? Of Utah?
No, I want to pull a map up. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, let's see.
I mean, you got the states that don't have none, and you have states and cities that have 2 or 3.
Yes.
So I would definitely like to see that. It will expand. And
New York got way too many.
Yes.
New York got way too many. Like,
you don't give nothing to New York. You don't give nothing to Jersey. You move away from there. You don't go anything up East Coast because there's nothing else up there. You have New York. You got Boston. You don't fuck with that no more.
I don't know, but maybe Alabama. In the state of Alabama, but not in Tuscaloosa.
No. Yeah, no.
Because you
be contending with their college thing, and then you will make people. You have to. It will be life decisions. It will be life decisions. I think, like because
you have two. Okay, you have 2 teams in Cali, right? You got 2 teams in Cali. You got 2 teams in Texas, right? You got 2 teams in New York.
See, I was thinking Denver.
Yeah.
Denver covers a vast area, man. That is a vast area.
Colorado.
And Utah is in that
I can see
area.
a Salt Lake City.
I mean,
team.
they already have the professional basketball team, so why not bring?
But look at that East Coast side. That shit is clusterfuck like a motherfucker, bro. God damn, nigga. That shit fuck with my anxiety, nigga. Jesus.
See,
Florida.
we're gonna have to break
Florida.
up the Denver thing. Yeah, you got to Denver got to share.
You gotta share something in Denver because now look where else do you go?
Look at that. The East Coast is crazy.
It's crazy. Look at Florida. Florida got fucking 3 teams. 3 teams in Florida.
What are y'all doing?
Oh no! I forgot Jacksonville was Florida.
Yes, that's 3 fucking teams in Florida.
I did forget. I didn't even.
Now, who wants to really go to Denver though? Do you really want to go to Denver? Do you really want to go to Denver? I don't. There's nothing in Denver that would make me want to go there.
Nothing except for the thing that's famous for I don't do. I can go there for skiing, but you can go to
the air up there. Is that up?
It's nice.
Just saying. You watch these football players, they gotta have special oxygen to breathe up there. I'm just warning you people, the people in Denver.
It's nice.
Okay, so I wanna to address that they have a Matt Stafford jersey ban. They don't want anybody who had any Matt Stafford gear to wear none of that stuff to their game. Like they to the Jared Goff and Matt Stafford, like the Detroit and Rams game. They said no. And the people are saying on this site, like, we will deal with you. We will get at you.
Wow.
That's dirty. What you think about that?
Okay, wait a minute. So my team is LA Chargers, right? That's where he came from.
Yeah.
But
it's
Rams. And all I have, if I had a Stafford jersey when he was with us, I still rock any of my old jerseys from the Steelers. Like, granted, most of them don't even go nowhere. They retire. However, there are some who did. You know, when Harrison left and he went to that other team, we're not going to talk about.
We ain't gonna say nothing.
But I was still rocking my. You know what I'm saying? because it was Pittsburgh. I can't do.
But here, no.
Buy me a New Jersey then, because F you, I'm repping my team.
And if I can read this, it says we are calling for a Lion Stafford jersey ban on Sunday. Detroit will not and should not be celebrating him this week. He is now our enemy in a sporting sense.
Wow.
He asked to be traded. He didn't believe in his franchise anymore after 12 years and wanted the easy road and ready-made winner. What? Please don't wear a Lion Stafford jersey to this game. If you do, we hope you get ridiculed. We will deal with you and have it confiscated.
Buy me a
But they were still showing. But hold on, they were still showing him mad love when he came in there. They were showing like the Detroit was showing him mad love.
No, they didn't.
Like
if you remember when the team came on the field, and especially him, everyone booed. I heard boos.
No, you heard that, but for real, to all them fans, to all the fans who is making the statement that Kiki just read, buy me a new jersey because they're expensive, and if I'm repping my Detroit Lions, regardless of whose name is on the back, it's Detroit Lions. If you feel away, you're gonna have to buy me a new jersey then.
And it says,
and if you come for me, then
they like to get that wet. They say this is not a time to be cute or funny. This is about business and putting the final nail in the coffin. By the way, we will accept duct tape.
Bye.
And a Sharpie over the nameplate. Yeah.
Wow. That's what they doing, though?
That's what they doing. I wish a motherfucker would, when I was still sporting my James Harrison jersey and he went to that other team, if somebody would have came to me, and because first of all, unless you purchasing another jersey for me, it does still say Pittsburgh Steelers, and he was one of the best. Kiss my black ass. Okay. And move on.
Did they do that same thing to LeBron? And he traded like 3 different
burn it or bust.
Poor thing.
Last question, y'all. When we can get off this sports stuff. Retirees. Is there life after Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, and Belichick? And would this is a two-part question. And would you all be happy to see Deion Sanders go and coach for Alabama?
Okay, first off, Dion is not going to go coach for Alabama. Alabama is not going to have him. I don't see that happening at all. It sounds good. The talk is good, but I don't see that happening.
Okay.
Next, there will be football after the greats retire. This is you're looking at greats in our era. There have been greats from eras before us that's retired and went on, and this, that, and the third, and new greats have come along. I think the same thing will happen here. You know what I mean? I think the same thing once Belichick is gone. I'm looking forward to see what New England does with their new young black coach. I'm looking forward to see that. I love the way New England handled the coaching situation there. They brought somebody in that knew the system, that the people, that the fans would like, that the fucking team would like. You know what I mean? They did that shit perfectly. I ain't even mad at New England. You know what I mean? That they power for them. As for Pete Carroll, he doesn't even know what the fuck his job is going to be now. Pete even said it. He has no idea what his job is going to be. So you're going to move on. You're going to see a new coach there. It happens all the time. New coaches come, old coaches go out, new coaches come in. You know what I mean?
Okay. Anybody else?
So the second part of that question was
Deion Sanders, coach.
Deion Sanders.
I feel tone on. I don't think that he'll go to Alabama. I just because it's still in the Nick Saban mindset,
yes,
type thing.
I said if I had a bell.
So I mean, not saying that he wouldn't be a good look. Like for real, everybody can hate Deion, you can love Deion. He turns programs around, but that culture is different. Not saying it's not accepting, because these are young guys that will accept Deion and what he's doing. And if they hated Deion, they only hated him because it was taken away from them, and not, you know what I'm saying? But Deion was putting it on his players, and you know what I'm saying? He wasn't prime time. He was Deion the coach. But and Alabama has a good recruiting team. It wasn't just Nick Saban. He was the reason a lot were coming, because he was a good coach, but his recruiting team also, was the ones looking just like, a good NFL team that got a good drafting squad. Yeah. So, I mean, I could see him doing it, but I like what he's doing and building up and coming out the ashes. Like, so for real. Stay the course.
Okay. What you think, Jellyfish?
Gotta use that. Okay.
You hear my question?
You can repeat it for the fans.
My question was, there was two-part question. One, is there life after Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, and Belichick? What does that look like? And would you think Deion Sanders will be a good coach for Alabama?
Okay. For part one, it is going to be very difficult for the head coach that replaces those three, and most particularly Saban and Belichick.
Yes.
And highly with Saban, because
he was winning.
He was winning. And he got to Paul Bear Bryant status. And and the person who replaced him, it was difficult for him even, because Bryant, he was coaching that team for over 30 plus years, 40 years, if you could say. But Saban, he only did, almost 20. But the thing is the fact that he was so successful in this modern day of college football, the next person is going to fill in those shoes. He's going to be microscope.
Yep.
Literally. Mayo taking over Belichick will be this kind of the same thing, but I think a lot of people are going to give it a little leeway, because
they had a terrible losing season, so he's got a little bit more leeway to mess up.
Yeah, and also the fact is, like, even though you're replacing Belichick, but it was kind of time. So, and he knows, like you said, he knows the system and all that stuff. Pass on Carroll, because Carroll's Carroll. As for Deion going to Bama,
nope.
No, it's one. He's got he already started something in Colorado. He wants to, establish that highly. Him going over there, it would be ridiculous. It will be just, again, following the craze Coach Prime going somewhere else, and you don't want that. I don't think he wants that. In addition to the fact that, you really want to find the stability for your sons, because he would be probably, because knowing full well, wherever he goes, his sons will go until they graduate.
Yes.
So, and him going to a third school doesn't make sense. So, but this day and age of, the transfer portals and NIL stuff, it's weird. But I just think that Deion Sanders, he'll stay head coach until the end of his contract.
I agree.
And Stephanie said, Gerard, you know who I'm talking about. Sexy Six, she said the scrutiny would be way too much if Deion.
Exactly. It would make no sense. He would fail before he even began.
Yeah.
He would fail for him, so it doesn't make sense.
I agree with you, Six. And it would be horrible for the kids to have to go through that. It's unfair.
Yes.
It's unfair.
And so let me clear that up before we hop off this. No, you do not want to see Deion in the NFL. Shut the fuck up with all that shit. I think you know who the fuck said that stupid shit? RG3 is starting to get under my motherfucking skin now with his dumb ass. Listen, motherfucking back mountain ass nigga. He needs to just shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? He was like, yo, we want to see Coach Deion go to fucking Coach Prime go to fucking Dallas.
Oh, no.
What?
No.
That nigga just running his motherfucking mouth because he got a pair of lips. RG3, man, get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Time of death.
Stupid motherfucker with that stupid shit, dog.
Time of death.
Even a cowboy fan would be like, get the fuck out of here.
No. So he needs to say stuff to be relevant. He needs that to trend.
If he said a whole bunch of stupid, crazy shit just to be relevant, ladies, to keep himself relevant.
Yeah.
Corny ass nigga. Moving right along. All right.
Okay, Tom.
So the white people are free this week. We're going to leave the white people alone this week. We're going to leave those pink people alone. We're not going to bother them because it's snowing outside today.
It definitely snowed.
We're not going to bother them today. It's their weather. We got to be very careful. So we're going to move right along. And since we're going to let them live, we're going to let other people live today too.
Okay.
Let's talk about some right and wrongs. Let's talk about some right and wrongs. Let's get into this, right?
Let's get there.
Women, this is right and wrong, right or wrong.
Okay.
Women lie more. Women lie more than men. Yeah. Yes.
Is that right or wrong?
That's right. I think so. Yeah. Brittany, how do you feel about that?
Women lie more than men, right or wrong?
Yes. But men withhold more than women. So it's
That's not a lie. That's not a lie. We just
I know, but it's withholding, and
omittance is lying.
Omittance is still not telling the truth.
But it's not. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. A lie is when you tell somebody something that's not true. That is a lie. If I admit and I hold something back, I didn't lie to you. I just didn't tell you everything.
Hold on to that. Know me. Right or wrong?
Wrong.
Who lies more?
Men lie more, and y'all lie for dumb shit. Just dumb stuff. Y'all lie for the dumbest shit ever. Baby, did you put gas in my car since when you went and around the corner and whatever? Because you know I gotta drive and go do inspections tomorrow. Yeah, baby, I go in my car. What did you lie for? Just tell me no, so I know what I got to get up an extra 10 minutes so I could go to the gas station.
Because your thought is.
Because my thought is I'm good. So when I get up and I'm going in and out and I can go here at a certain time, I ain't got to do nothing extra. I ain't got to explain to my boss why I'm coming to the office late. Y'all lie for no reason. Women lie better, but y'all lie more and for no reason.
Yes, women lie better, but they still lie more.
They lie more.
They still lie more, but they lie.
And y'all women are better at it. Y'all will be dead ass with a straight face and make you believe the whole story.
See, everybody's saying that. So Six said we lie about different shit, but it's wrong that women don't lie more than men. And she said, Corey said women lie better. Jellyfish.
They lie better than men. If they can lie and fake an orgasm, if a woman can fake an orgasm, nigga, she's a great top of the line liar. She can lie to you about anything.
She's actually forced to do that. That didn't come from her. She's forced to do that. Nothing
But
else
you
is
feel
happening.
it's a lie, though?
No,
Or
no,
is that a
no.
whole mission? Is that a whole mission? You just
It's a
didn't tell
no.
everything. I
It's a
didn't bust my nut. I just pretended to bust my nut.
it's an omission by your omission. You
Really?
omitted
You omitted to
the ability
provide what was necessary.
to assist me. Like,
Really?
I would by default I lied. You know what? I just want us to get along. By default I lied. You lied when you thought you could give it to me, and then just give up and say, guess what?
Ding ding.
And just say, guess what?
You
sis?
lied when you told me you did.
Ew.
Yes.
So now we're all lying. And now we're lying
This
together.
dick.
So here we are.
Right. So,
Jellyfish, women lie more than men, right or wrong?
It's correct. It's right.
It's correct.
They like you've been saying, women do it more strategically,
Mhm.
here we go.
and we kind of, and I don't know about the men being not logical. We are logical. The sense
Shit.
that you can say that. But the thing is, the fact is like we take your word based off the fact is like, hey, as long as I'm getting pussy in, that's it. I mean, we're gonna keep it. What that's the truth.
Ding ding.
So, but honestly, we'll never gonna fish it out because we don't want you to leave. Period. So that's why we lie so you can stay.
So then you lie more because
No, we don't lie more. We like I said, the way women lie and the way men lie are completely different and for different reasons. And when men lie, it's the simple fact is like we don't want to hurt you because you're emotional.
Bruh, if
That's
you
the
heard
truth. No,
He's about right. He's speaking. Let the man preach. Let the man preach.
it's
Let the man preach.
if you don't know, it won't hurt you. That line alone
is a
shout out
lie.
to
Yeah, lie alone is a
But-
lie.
We care about your feelings.
I would like-
That's why we don't.
you
that's
know
why
if we
don't-
told y'all the
we
truth
lie
that it
about
would have hurt y'all feelings too.
Here's my take on I don't think that women lie more than men. Okay, no. It's true and it's false. It is true and it's false. You know why? Women, for some reason, you offer a lie, you dumb bitch. Women offer lies. Like, we will tell you, oh, this is so good, or you're so cute, or them shoes is fire, or you got a good job, and blah, blah, blah. And I'll come tell them the real truth. This nigga ain't, you know what I'm saying?
But why are you lying to him?
But
Tell him.
men lie when asked. So we will offer more of a lie than, no, you look okay.
Unprovoked.
We just
Lying to that damn woman knowing she looked like a fucking jelly donut coming out the house. A squeezed jelly donut. Y'all know, see, that's where y'all lie at. Y'all lie and be like, y'all go out and you got this one female that can't dress worth the fuck or wearing something that's not appeasing to herself. And she don't look good. And y'all won't tell her. You be like, girl, you look fierce. No, you don't. You look like a piece of shit.
That's
lie.
They ain't friends. They ain't friends because my friends tell me.
And he said it's like, girl, you look good. You'll be, be you, do you, all that stuff. But let's be honest. You go to your other girlfriends and it's like, girl, this girl was dressed like trailer.
They weren't friends.
You can say they're not friends.
They weren't. Listen, my friends will call me on my shit.
Mm-hmm.
They are not friends. Kiki, as many times has said, this is what we wearing because I just want to make sure you good with it. Because
right.
So like I said before,
but no. If you know your friends, because she said that to me, I was like, all right, what isn't right about it? Because I'm not walking out here trying to look stupid or look stupid and y'all walking away from me. I'm trying to say, hey, to the rest of Double Down. It is not going. Them other women are not friends. These are my friends because they're going to tell me.
Yeah. And I think, but men, you do lie because you have lips. I think if I ask you stuff, and the fact that you don't want to hurt me, which is always if that carries over, and that's the thing that you rule the day with, everything you say today is a lie in, because everything you fucking doing is gonna hurt me. Instead of changing the thing that you're doing, you would rather provide the lie. I think men lie more.
Okay, well, we can agree to disagree there. That.
Sexy Six said women lie. It is your baby.
Yeah.
So that's a big lie.
What you got, Kiki? What you got?
Okay, right or wrong? The best way to appreciate something is to be without it for a while.
Right.
Right. I agree.
Jellyfish.
I agree with that. You know what I mean? If it's the longer you deal without something, you realize. What did they say? If you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it's meant to be. You know what I mean? Like shit like that.
You
So I agree.
fuck that. Fuck that.
No, Nomi says wrong.
No. I don't need to let it go to appreciate. If you got to let me go to appreciate me, understand what you're going to get when you try to come back. You should have loved me the first fucking time.
Well, sometimes shit happens because, like, yo, have you not had a relationship where you broke up with somebody and y'all spun the block back together with each other and it was better the second time than the first time? I've had that happen. Where the relationship the second time around was way better than the first time.
You can only do that when you don't put that block off. When you don't block off that, when you don't delete, block, and you do all that stuff mentally and emotionally. If you don't do that, you'll be open to that. But the people in my life have done like when it's over with me, it's over. You have done the most. Like you have done things that are irreparable. We can't spin the block because you've done so much. And I tried.
And I tried to warn you. And Kiki's favorite line: "It is no fun being my ex."
It's no fun.
It's no fun because then I am a nice person and I am not going to act out in public. I said, but don't push it. I ain't a killer.
I'm a killer. Don't push me. Okay, I get it. Hey. Let's see what else we got here today. Y'all kids is bad as fuck. What's the plan? You know what I mean? What's the plan? You know what I mean? I need to know because your kids is out here carjacking, they out here killing, they out here robbing, they out here doing all kind of crazy shit. Your kids is bad as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you're like, my kid is an angel. No, that little son of a bitch is bad. What is the plan? What is the plan?
Well, the plan is Child Protective Services is going to have to come get Chunk. Because if his little boy is out here and I can't put my hands on him, that's the problem right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a discussion with one of my you have two sons.
I do.
I had a discussion with one of my coworkers at the barbershop, right? And I asked him, I said, say for instance, you find out watching the news, via our news vehicle, that your son was the one who carjacked and or shot this person in DC.
Okay.
He said to me that would never happen. He said because
why won't it?
He said it would never happen because I'm there. Like he doesn't need to carjack. He doesn't need to. I said, "Ooh, you gonna have issues.
You gonna have
if you think
issues.
That's not all it takes. I would be.
Now you in a 2-parent home. You married to your children's dad. Y'all in a 2-parent home, and you look up, and God forbid, one day Gus is on the news. He done carjacked somebody.
Not Gus. But it would be Gus.
It would be Gus.
But you know what it is? A parent then will find every other excuse in the book to say instead of owning up and saying their child's a piece of shit. It's what it is. If you woke up, Kiki, and you saw Brittany,
yes,
hypothetically, Brittany went and carjacked somebody and lost her fucking rabbit ass mind, how would you feel? What would you do?
I need to talk to Brittany and find out what's going on. And that was the thing that most people that I asked the question to, they said, I wouldn't have to talk to him, just beat his ass. I said, no.
What does that do? What does the beating do?
As you don't know why they did it.
Now I want to do it more because now I'm angry with you, so I'm not going to fight you because you're my parent. So now I'm going to go take it out on somebody else. So I totally agree. I need to sit Gus down. We got to talk. Whatever's about to happen to you is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, I'm not jumping in the middle of that.
Why are we here?
Learn this lesson. But how did we get here? So
even if you look at Gus,
but then what else is it? What else are we missing? It must be something. Maybe it's something that I can't even do anything about. Maybe something that I can't help you with, but help me to help you. I'm not going to blame myself because I know I was present with you, but help me understand then what else was it that made you feel that this was the route you had to take?
And what if they just say, fuck it, I just felt like doing this shit.
Okay. Well then, I mean, I can't do anything behind that, but make you understand. So the next semi-odd years of your life are going to be in this different place. Mm-hmm. You might see me, you might not.
6 said JPay to keep money on his books.
That's because what else could I do?
I know that too well.
If that's how you feel, you a different breed, boy.
I just died.
Yeah, Nomi just slid that in there real slick too. That was real slick, Nomi.
You heard that, right?
Yeah, that was real slick. All right, so if my son was out there like that, you know what I mean? I came from the era of I'm gonna break my foot off in your ass.
Because you
You know what I mean?
embarrassed me. That the after part is because you embarrassed me and break your foot
Yeah.
off. The before part is my parents had a hand on me anyway. That's why I said like if we got there, bro, it is the conversation because leading up to it. Now, if you didn't parent, if you didn't discipline, if you didn't, I'm not saying you had to beat your kids, but if you didn't do all that and then they're out there in the streets, bro, it ain't even worth you talking to them or even asking or even trying
You're
to go break.
Not even gonna be shocked.
Yeah, but not there ain't no reason for you to even put your hands on your child after that because you didn't discipline before. So don't even try to come now. Yeah,
they're gonna put their hands back
exactly.
on you.
And that's what it's bugged out. If you got to set that precedence in the beginning, you got to be disciplined. And yo, as a kid, I knew, yo, if I do some shit, my mama gonna fuck me up. I knew that. You know what I mean?
You know what? In my space, if Brittany did that, it would shock me. It would shock me because I know her and I know how she moves and I know most of her values because I instilled a lot of them. I kind of know how she moves and that would just be out of place. Now I'm trying to find out the people who understand that your kid lie to you incessantly, steals the car when you're asleep, and you know it. Not the times you got away with, but you be stealing stuff. You ain't really in school. The people is like all those things that kind of lead up to where crime doesn't. Where crime kind of follows them, and they don't really have an inhibition towards crime. And that the things I'm naming, most of the kids have at least some of these things in their background.
Right. Yep.
That to me is a case now where I'm kind of happy you got caught because I see it coming. I couldn't do nothing to stop it. I don't know. Most parents will not even step in and move because most of the time you got to move. You got to change your environment. You know, whatever you deem necessary or whatever is having and pulling the biggest influence on your child, you got to change that. People don't want to because I just bought this house. I like this neighborhood. I like your school. It's convenient, like whatever. And if you don't do the most to make the most changes, and this thing starts to happen, like Six said, I just got to put stuff on your books because I probably enabled you to go this far and didn't do nothing.
Right.
Now it would throw me totally off. I need to talk to her. I gotta talk to her and find out what's going on.
Something wrong, man.
Something's wrong.
Like something is really
I'm
wrong.
not putting shit on nobody's books. Fuck it, nigga. I'm not going nowhere, no jail. I'm not going nowhere, nobody's jail. I'm not coming to visit you. Nothing. You had the choices and decisions to make, and you chose to do things that was going to put you in a situation where you have to be incarcerated. I refuse to step 1 foot, one inkling of my body anywhere near a jail. I'm not going to do it because in my situation, I was already there. My kids know I spent years there. I ain't going back. If you decide to make that choice and you want to run the streets and you see what the outcome, and you know I told you what the outcome is going to be, and you want to find out for yourself, and you're going to find out what jail is all by yourself. Don't call me.
And
I ain't giving you no money on your books. I'm not giving you nothing because you know better. And
that's off rip. That's not after one incident where the police.
Hell no, that's off rip. That's off rip. That ain't. It is not one. Oh, you had one little hiccup. Nah, nigga, you was raised different than that. And if you didn't, that goes to my daughter too. You want to put yourself in them situations that's going to cause you to get yourself incarcerated. You can't rely on me and look to me to help you. Nah. We're not going to trauma. I'm not going to put myself through traumas going back there to visit you. I don't want to smell that fucking jail. I got that shit etched in my memory. I know what it smells like. It makes me nauseous. I don't want to hear the fucking cells. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to go.
So is it safe to say that raise your kids while you can, like to give them these to show them these news pieces when they can understand what carjacking is and what happened and death? It's safe to say that you need to be in there to give that. So
it's safe to say you need to be a part of their lives from the fucking beginning and not a fucking TV parent or a half-ass parent. You need to be hands-on with your children all the time. If you're hands-on with your children all the time, I'm not saying that it won't happen, but it's less likely to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Versus all they got to do is look at the streets or they homies in the streets running the streets. They got nothing else to look forward to or look up to. You're too busy fucking in the middle of your fucking video game playing smoking weed. versus motherfucking being there for your child and spending time with your kid. And then you wonder why your kid is running the streets doing some stupid shit. It starts with yourself. So
okay,
that's how I feel.
Right or wrong? You ready?
Mhm.
Barber cancels the client who is a videographer that did work on New Year's Eve after seeing him promote another barbershop, claiming conflicts of interest. Right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong. Wrong.
Wrong.
Way wrong.
It's business.
That's petty as shit. That is petty as fuck. You know what I mean? Everybody got a barbershop, B. You know what I mean? Step your game up, homie. Step your game up. Yo, he promoted somebody else. Somebody. Did you think maybe this nigga's he got paid to do this?
Yes. So you're wrong. Like, Barbara, come on now. You're being paid. I get it. I don't care if it's your competition or not. He got paid to make this video, this promotional video. Why are you can't if you are that mad in your feelings, I'm gonna need you to sit down. You're not an adult. You cannot be. I don't care how you're not an adult to be that petty. Because if you're that petty, you're gonna lose all your clients because your frame of mind, something's gonna happen. You don't have a clientele. You cannot be that mad that this man is doing his job. Because you're doing your job. He's still coming back to you. He made a video for somebody else and still came to you
to get his hair cut.
To get his hair done. His hair cut, braided, retwist, whatever he had done. He was still coming to you. That was his job.
So, with that being said, now you want to cancel this man's appointment. You want to cancel this man. What happens if he makes a fucked up video about your dumb ass and ruins your business even more because you wanted to be petty? That was something real petty and ignorant about. Yo, I thought we were grown ass people. That's not a grown ass person move. That's a fucking childish move. That's real stupid, man.
Okay, so white man didn't catch the question, so I'm going to reiterate the question. He said, "This is right or wrong." Okay, a barber cancels his client, who is a videographer that did work on New Year's Eve after seeing him promote another barbershop, claiming conflicts of interest. Right or wrong?
I had to hear it because it's like, okay, yeah, I agree with everybody. It's wrong. It's wrong. Like, it doesn't make sense to where, unless, let's say this, unless the barber offered him a job to promote his business, I would understand. I would fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just a client of yours, and it's just like, again, this is my job. So, I mean, you shouldn't be petty. I mean, it's honestly, but it's like, again, it's something where if you dislike it, if you feel I can understand, but again, it's like, I can do something for you, and I can make it better for you. Let's talk. That's the thing. It's like, let's talk about this. Should
that client have to pre-tell, like, come and say, listen, check this out.
He don't.
Just so you know,
he does not.
I did something for Rip Radio. Just to let you know, I know I'm here.
I just recently did something for Rip. It's being a guest.
Do you have to say?
No, I don't have to say anything. I'll give you a better example of based off something like this. So a friend of mine who used to work at a station I used to work for. This is a couple years ago. So she ended up doing something to, here's the surprise, one of our company's clients as a hostess. Our people got upset with her, which made no sense because we're all in the same bit. So she got fired for it, for something that's like, wait, and even though it was supposed to be like something similar, like a similar show, but the thing is like, it kind of, their agenda is completely different than ours. So why are you getting upset with her for? It doesn't make sense.
Brittany, right or wrong? Because I'm gonna read six.
Yes.
And listen, I'm gonna go there. So go ahead, right or wrong?
It's wrong, but there must be some other context to what was about to happen with this appointment, because at face value, I don't understand why you're canceling an appointment with somebody because you see a video work that he did for a different barbershop. How do you know that he wasn't going to come in and show, this is what I've done? Would you like to also receive this promotion as well? I think that You know, that could have been a conversation. And everybody has a stylist. Everybody who works has a stylist. Like I could be a hairstylist. And I still come to Kiki's shop to get my hair done, even though I have my own shop. Like, how is that then wrong? Like, I'm trying to understand what's the
on both halves.
Right. So what's the problem? I'm promoting both of us
by coming here.
I still need my haircut. I got somewhere
I
to
know
go.
I did that. I know I did that, but I need to.
We can talk about that after. I can get you together. What you want, but bro, okay. You're losing it.
Okay, Six said, and I'm glad she said this. Six said's right. How are you, my client, promoting another barber? Go to that barber then. And that barber that this happened to, that was in his text message. He said to them, the text message was like, nah. I'm gonna have to go ahead and cancel you. I see you did some work for my opposition. You need to. He's like, nah, but that was paid work, which he's right to say. The barber said, well, then go there. Like you did that. You're. It's a known thing that our barbers are opposing. You know, we I don't want to say obstacles. I hate to use that word, but we our rivals. It's to me. Let me stick to what he said because I'm gonna give you my analogy. But he said, it's a known fact that me and this barbershop, we don't get along. You're promoting them and or are in the video. So he's saying to them, if that's your thing, it's a conflict of interest for us here. So go ahead and let him take care of you.
Okay, again, that right there, it became personal.
That's childish as fuck.
It's more than childish. It's personal. You're now personal issue with others in your business, and that's a problem. So and I feel that unless you, again, the guy who's the videographer is like he can try to make a business out of it by saying it's like a business venture for himself and saying, yo, I can do the exact same thing for you and probably even half the price because since you cut my hair.
Yeah.
So you again, if you're upset, if you become blindly upset over the fact that, hey, I did a video for your competition, but I could work with you, make it 10 times better than what this guy liked and all that stuff. We can work something out. But that's a missed opportunity because you put your personal foot in your mouth and realize the fact that it's like because you don't want to handle this. And now, mind you, hey, he's gonna have your competition will have more business because of better promotion. What do you got? You got the yellow pages. I mean, come on.
I think it's petty. You know what I mean? Even if the guy was in the fucking video, he was showing off the work that you do, your craft. You know what I mean? He's got to make a living somehow, and I get it. It's the opposition, but a paycheck is a paycheck. You know what I mean? I think in the long run, that type of behavior can hurt you in the long run. You know what I mean? Because now hey, let's say I schedule an appointment with you, but you're not here, right? I need my hair cut, but you're not here. I can't get with you. So now, what am I supposed to do? Sit and wait until you're available? Nah, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I've had appointments where I've scheduled my appointment with my barber, and he canceled on me. Now, what am I supposed to do?
So
I'm going to go to the opposition to go get my haircut.
Is he thinking because he made the video for the other one that he felt that other barbershop was better than his? They do work better than his, and so now it's like, don't come to me. You think they better than go do that? I don't know. I'm doing my job.
It's childish. It's very childish. It's giving off very childish behavior.
Are we like business partners? Because there's a piece of this that's missing as to why you're that upset with me over
that. Yes, Brittany, you're right.
Or your business partner? Was I not supposed to do anything with outside forces? We didn't have that conversation.
And this is a. I'm a client. I'm paying you. We don't have contracts.
Client.
Like, but is there a unwritten? Is there unwritten, Brittany?
Well,
let's say, Brittany.
No.
Let's say, I'm gonna flip it for y'all. Six, call in 301-761-1040. Oh, she said she can't. Sorry. Okay. Brittany,
I didn't believe. Hey,
I forgot she didn't believe. I don't know what time it is. She probably at work. Brittany, imagine you and Reggie, y'all into a partnership, a marriage, and some joint that you just don't really, and we all know.
I see where you're going with this.
Reggie really. Now paid to do a job. Now it's because you understand videography is freelance, so it's not like you actually work for a person. Right. This is something that you can say no to.
You can deny it.
And Reggie pop up, and then you got all this stuff going on. Is that still petty? Are you petty if you're mad at him? Like, Young, you know I don't fuck with this bitch. Like, what are you doing?
So what? But now I need to know then. So what is the extent? I'm probably gonna talk crap about the person after, but if you got paid for it, then do your thing. I can't stop you from that. I'm not going to stop you from that. For me,
That's real childish, man.
I don't like her. We know I don't like her.
But we getting money from her.
He knows that I don't really care for it. That's your business. However, don't cross lines. Don't do anything stupid. But if you got paid for it, that's your business.
That's like, okay, Kiki, that's like saying you're a big time sports agent, right? And your two clients you got two clients that don't like each other. Are you supposed to drop one of the clients because the other one doesn't like them?
That's a difference because in
this, that's not really a difference.
I'm gonna tell you the difference. The difference here is that that is a difference because two clients are paying me. The difference there is one barber's he's paying his barber, and then this person is paying him. So that's not the same. You understand what I'm saying?
But okay, at the end of the day, when you're a sports agent, both people are paying you.
That's so what I just said.
Yeah, both people.
Okay, but in the other instance, the example I gave, that's not the same.
It's not the same.
The barber is.
So so is this barber? Has this videographer? Has he done work for this particular barber in the past? And made videos like that for him in the past? Because can it be a form of jealousy right now? Like, yo, you can do this for this nigga, but you can't do it for me. Fuck you! I'm not cutting your hair no more. I'm trying to figure out, like Brittany, I'm trying to figure out how that works.
I can't see it. I can't see that being the case because if you pay him, he'll do it. Like he ain't in here doing it just because he a client. Like it's not free. This person paid him, so I can't see that example being a.
No, what I'm asking is the barber that told him, "Hey, you go over there. I'm not fucking with you no more." Did he ever get a video done or something of that nature from this guy?
You couldn't because that's paid. That's paid.
So he didn't pay for it. It's a man's business. I think at the end of the day, Kiki, I'm sorry, but it's petty.
Okay.
It's petty.
Okay. So we all agree that it's wrong.
Yeah. Yes.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Okay. Last one, and then we can move to wherever you want to go to, Tone. Right or wrong? Family members refusing to take in a young family member that killed his or her parents.
Say that again.
Ooh. Right or wrong? Family members refusing to take in a young family member suspected of killing his or her parents.
Suspected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go figure that out before you come over here, Slim. You gotta get that worked out over there. I don't need that type of negative and bad juju energy here. Go figure that out somewhere else. I can't help you.
And by suspected, I mean, Brittany come to me with some out west story about what happened in the house, and it don't make sense to none of us. You fucking killed him. Like, and the reason why I can ask if I'll take you in is because you didn't get charged for it. So I suspected, nah, bruh. They never will leave their gas on and light a cigarette next to the stove. You're wilding.
No, right.
That's a lie.
Nah, at the end of the day, if it's suspicious, if my gut is telling me it's something suspicious, now you can't come stay with me, Slim. I don't know what to fucking tell you to do. You got to figure it the fuck out, but I can't help you at all.
So it's right. So it's right, Tone.
What?
To refuse to take in your young family member suspected.
It is right, motherfucker. I can refuse you. There's no law saying, "Oh, I gotta help you." I can refuse you and tell you no. That I don't need no. I don't need that here. I got my own thing going on with my family. Shit runs a certain way. You could throw shit off. Nah, Slim, you got some shit with you, bro. I'm not gonna be like, yo, you a fucked up individual. I'm just gonna be like, nah, man, this isn't what's good for me right now. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to holler at somebody else.
Britt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that's right because that's how I would feel. I want to help you to get whatever help you need, but to now have you in my home and my head is on a swivel, I don't think so.
Okay. Bingo.
I don't know what your mindset was and why we got there. I would like to though understand, like, were they doing something to you? Was some stuff going on that we didn't know about, or did you literally just wake up and say, "Yeah, I'm tired of these people that brought me into this world. Let me just take them out." So I can help you get the resources and let's get you sheltered elsewhere, but not in my home where I am literally wondering, are you going to try to kill my kids? Are you going to try to kill me? Are you going to try to dismember my cat? Like, I don't know what your next plans are.
Not dismember the cat. Damn it, man.
Not my JJ.
It could go strong from people to animals to babies. You have no qualms. Right. They brought you into this world. You took them out.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't think I have to shelter you in place. I think we need to find a shelter in place for you, get some therapy, and then I need them to tell me what was the answer. Why'd they do that? And then we can kind of go from there.
Okay, Naomi.
If the math ain't mathing, and I'm very suspicious. Just like Brittany said, I'm not gonna be on swivel. I love you because you are my family. That's it. However, you go over here. You go over here, and you need to make sure. You need some new clothes. You know what? Let me go in the purse. Let me get my pocket change. Here, $50. Go get you an outfit for court. Go ahead and get whatever.
Yeah, you need to prepare for that.
You know,
not prepare in my home.
Y'all way better than me. I'm just gonna sit back and ask, Brittany, did you ever find out what happened with I ain't
meditating all of this.
No, I'm not. You know what? I'm big on energy too.
Okay.
I ain't even. I'm not even. I'm not even getting my energy intertwined in that. I'm not gonna I'm none of that. I would hear the story like, dang, or I'll call daddy and say, Daddy, did you hear what happened? What's the? I don't want no parts of that. I don't even want to talk to you because they be tapping phones.
They gonna think I'm in on it. I ain't got nothing to do with that, homie.
He goes 6. It depends on why they did it, and was there overt abuse?
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
Like I don't want to turn my back on family. Like that is the last thing that I wanted.
But you're not gonna hold that over my head because you're my family.
No. But you're not gonna hold it over my head. But I like you said, I need to know the why.
Yep.
Nigga, you are a suspect of your family being dead, your mama and daddy being dead. I don't want to know nothing else. You a suspect.
No,
hell no.
If mommy and daddy was abusing him, and this was their final straw, and their act out.
Okay, no. If mommy and daddy was abusing him, just like you coming and running to me now, looking for shelter and help, you could have came and ran and come talk to me about it. We could have figured something out. You could have came and talked to somebody.
Listen,
but you chose to do it another way, and you chose to kill their asses. No. Because I might tell you no and be like, and may say something that may trigger your silly ass, and now you want to kill everybody in my damn house. Hell no. You better get your crazy ass out of here. Shit, nigga.
6 brought a very good point up that we probably overlooked. She said, did they do it for survival?
Right.
What do you mean survival? I need help with that.
Like if
they might have been coming at the child, and he had to do what he had to do. It was either me or
both parents. Both parents.
I don't know.
I can understand one, but both parents.
Hey, they're a unit, and
I'm good.
It's me or
obviously there's something that led to this. If that was the case, something led to this action. Right. Something else has been going on, causing this to get to where it is now. Right. You should have done other. No, I can't help you. Hell no.
So it sounds like we all just kind of want to understand why, but we're definitely not taking them in.
Nope.
You can't come in here, but I do want to know why you did that, though.
Look, I'm gonna be sitting in the courtroom and figuring out. Like, God, I want to know what happened too.
Definitely here for the court appearance. I'm here for each one. Yes.
I just don't want it from you. Like, I don't
no, I need discovery, the evidence. I need to see.
I need all that.
Law and order on this.
First 40.
It's law and order SVU in here. Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm gonna get this request.
All right, Kiki, I got one more before you go. We go away from this, right?
Okay.
Man says that men who have their stuff together should not settle for a woman with kids. Doesn't want to join her family, but create his own.
Right or wrong?
Right or wrong?
Right.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
You guys explain, Brittany.
Yeah, please explain that one, Brittany.
It's right or wrong with an explanation. I'm sorry.
He has all of his stuff together.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to be with a woman that has kids because he wants to create his own. Because he wants to have his own family from scratch. Like me and you, neither one of us has kids, and now we're together having kids.
You got to understand the question.
Okay, then maybe I don't understand.
Because there's very strong words in this question.
Okay.
Man says that men who have their stuff together should not settle for a woman with kids. He doesn't want to join her family, but he wants to create his own. So he's settling if she has kids. Is that settling?
It's just the words,
like but the word choice is a little obscene. It's a little strong, but If we're using that word choice, then yes, it's wrong because it sounds wrong. But in all reality, I can see that for a woman's side. I don't want to be with a man that has kids because I want him to have my first and it's his first, and we go from there because I got my stuff together. So I can see that being the case. That is a lot to take on being with somebody that already has.
I'm gonna let y'all go around the table. I'm gonna finish that up. Go ahead, Kiki. Somebody else. Go ahead.
But I don't look at it as settling. But if that man is saying that's what he feels like for all men, then no, that is wrong. It's wrong to put it out there like that. It's wrong to feel that way. It's okay that if you want to be with somebody who doesn't have kids because you want to start a family of your own, that's okay. But it's not settling for men that do have their things together, that want to be with a woman that has kids because he doesn't mind building that family with her that she didn't get with the other person, and then also potentially adding to that family.
Okay.
I don't think that part is wrong.
Camilla said it's wrong. Batman said it's right. Six said that's his choice. Nomi, what you think?
I wouldn't answer the question because I don't like the way it's worded, and it's a play on words. There is no wrong or right for me on that, because who is settling? Like that word "settle" makes it seem so bad.
Because that's what he said.
Exactly, that's what he said. That settle part is heavy and has a
super negative tone to
the
entire thing.
It's giving bitch fuck you.
Period.
No, it's triggering me on a whole nother. It's should about 100. All right, it's triggered. That is a trigger for me, but it's those words, and it's a definite, like it's either or,
right?
And
it's making it very black or white.
Yes, exactly.
A score update real quick. Nomi, at halftime, your Steelers are down at the moment.
What game you watching? Because that game is over.
It's over. I didn't notice that. I'm late. I'm watching I got the Eagles game on right now, and they show the highlights. I'm sorry.
The Steelers lost already. That's why she got up here.
Okay, I'm sorry. But Tampa Bay is winning right now.
What's the score?
Man, they at halftime.
What's the score?
So
what's the score?
16-9.
Okay.
16-9. Okay. So as a man, and if I have my stuff together, would I likely want to deal with a woman who had children? I'm torn on that. No, yes or no. And here's why I say that. I'm good with kids. I love kids. Kids love me. I don't know what the fuck it is about them little snotty nosed bastards, but they love me and I love them. Right? If I meet a woman and she checks off all my boxes and she just happens to have a kid, you know what I mean? Now we need to discuss how old said kid is. Right? If you have an infant, fuck no, I can't do nothing with you. I'm sorry. I don't want to fuck with you. You know what I mean? If you have a toddler, no, I don't know if I want to do that. If you got a kid that's like, I want to say like 10 years old, closer to teen, I could probably do that. I don't want to go back to all the music because I've already fucking lived my life. I've already raised my kids. I'm finishing up I'm at the end of the rope. I don't want to start all over again. But do I think it's kind of selfish? Do I think it's kind of, you're not settling, you know what I mean? Because that's your choice at the end of the day. You're not just going to settle for some woman, because by you saying settling, that means you can't get no other woman. So you're choosing to settle with a woman who has kids. You're a fucking jerk. You know what I mean? For me, I've dealt with a woman who had kids. You know what I mean? So my stepdad was the one, he raised me when he didn't have to. And he had kids of his own, but he chose to raise me. And I kind of learned that and adopted that from him. You know what I mean? My wife has kids. You know what I mean? She's got kids and she's got I have a daughter. She has a daughter. That you couldn't tell her no different, that's not my child. You couldn't tell her no different. But I stepped in and was there for her. You know what I mean? And I didn't settle. You know what I mean? It was what I wanted to do. So, I mean, Nomi has a point. It does play on words. You know what I mean? But if you choosing as a man to settle, then there's something wrong with you at that point. A dominant man is going to be like, I'm not settling for that. If that's his choice and what he wants to do, there's nothing wrong with that.
Camilla said, bullshit. I don't think anyone should just push someone out because of children. What if she says she's settling because your junk ain't that good, but you got other qualities?
That's fair. It's an argument. That's a fair argument.
Because I think it's the settle. It's the settle word.
Settling that's making
the settle word is what's triggering everybody.
It's making them unsettled.
It's just, yeah.
It's unsettled.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig more into why you feel like it's settling to.
Like you're saying, I'm less than because I already have children, but I know not with that children's father. Okay, so if you don't want it, that's okay, but you ain't got to beat me up about it.
Okay.
All right, Kiki, I need you to make some sense for me. Make this make sense for me, right?
Okay.
You know where I'm going with this. You gotta make it make sense.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This is another thing that's kind of triggering, and I want to understand how do police get upset about the street code, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they do the same exact thing, they got the blue code.
They're the biggest gang.
Make that shit make sense.
I can't make it make sense. They want you to tell on everybody you know. They want you to.
But they ain't telling on themselves
at all.
I always say lead by example.
Okay, so they are the biggest gang on the fucking planet.
Exactly.
Period.
Right? Their practices and the way they handle shit is exactly as of a gang. You know what I mean? So how you gonna get mad when fucking this niggas in the street ain't telling on nobody, nigga? Well, now you know what. You know, here's what it is. Maybe if they offered a fucking whole salary, like they be offering these snitches in the streets, 80 grand a year to snitch. If you giving these niggas 8, maybe then. But right now, I'll make it make sense for me because it don't.
It doesn't make sense. And they really you will get charges for not saying something. You will get in trouble. You will all this will happen, but nothing happens when they look the other way while Brittany beat the crap out me.
Yes. Ridiculous.
Listen, I love
sense.
I love cop shows, but I started in the last 3 years looking at them differently now. And you know what I'm saying? The way they started interrogating and I'm gonna give you this bullshit charge just so that you're gonna tell on this because this is the big fish and we ain't got nothing on them and we have no evidence and we're stuck on our job, so we're gonna make your life
hell.
Like I don't have it's a whole different respect or lack of now.
I watch Law and Order and I really be like, yo, you're really lying to this person.
I was gonna bring that up.
Y'all are really like finagling the system. We can get
them. But this is what they really doing. That's what they really do.
That's real.
And if I lie,
I be watching with you.
Yeah.
YouTube.
If I lie, it's obstruction. Yep. If I lie, it's obstruction.
But they can lie all the time and it's perfectly fine.
It's legal for you to create.
Oh, sorry. A false
narrative. Jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Naomi said it best. With cop shows, it's kind of skewed because of the fact that, like, Mighty, you're trying to solve a crime within an hour. Last week tonight did an expose about that, and they pretty mentioned the fact. I'm sorry, they pretty much. I'll do it like you. They pretty much mentioned the fact that there are certain things in that show that are like pretty much you kind of can learn from, so that way you won't have to incriminate yourself.
Yeah,
and I think that fact, based off of the question at hand here. Yeah, it is kind of weird that cops don't cop out their own people because the fact is, like, again, for whatever reason, blue is thicker than blood for some odd reason. So that's believing.
No, it's facts.
Listen, I had a friend who was a police officer who didn't speak to me for a good 2 years because I said to him, "Lead by example." You get your bad apples out, and we'll start turning ours and turning in ours.
That makes sense to me. Okay. Is it wrong or rude to have sex when company is over?
No, what's wrong with a quickie? The fuck is wrong with that? If you could fade off and get a quickie in and don't nobody know, what the fuck is wrong with that? Brittany.
I'm looking at Brittany. Look,
Brittany.
Yes.
You and the hubby. You know what I mean? You and the hubby. If you have company over and the hubby starts fooling with you and get you started, is there something wrong with creeping off for like 5 minutes in the quickie in?
Is it rude or wrong?
No, my room is quite far from everything, and so is my bathroom. So it just is what it is. Y'all be all right. There's enough.
There you go.
There's 3 levels to this house.
So Kiki, if you go over to Brittany's and her and the hubby disappear for 5 minutes, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm there. I don't pay attention to them anyway. They for all I know, they do it. I don't know. For all I know,
because we there for Bean and
I'm there for my son.
we
So
there for Bean and
I don't even care. But I think in my house, I think people will know. It would be rude. Like everybody.
They definitely will know.
I think.
Why would it be rude, Kiki?
I think it would be rude. It would to me. I'm first of all, I'm easily embarrassed, right? Sex to me is such a nasty thing, right?
What?
And I feel like no, listen. I'm gonna give you. Let's go here. I'm gonna give you Myrtle Beach, right? I'm gonna give you Myrtle Beach, Tone.
Okay.
I feel I never was one to like do a whole bunch of the Myrtle Beach things. And you know what I'm talking about. I don't like. I would never come home and I got a dude on the back of my bike, on the back of some dude bike, and me, I come in, I dap my club up, and we go upstairs. Like I would never do that. Have anybody in our house ever done that? Okay.
Nomi refuses to incriminate herself. She is pleading the fifth, y'all.
Listen,
Camilla said nope. I couldn't do that. I'm so easily embarrassed. Like
embarrassed.
I wouldn't want no one to know.
Tone.
I'm so easily.
Tone.
Yes, ma'am.
I got our house now at Myrtle Beach Stories. I don't give a fuck.
She don't care.
I'm sticking my story and I'm sticking to it. It was a mouse on the wall.
No.
Oh, yo.
No, Nomi will get in at the party, and you can hear everything, and she don't care. Like, and I think as an adult, like, should we really care though? Like, should you care that I'm in there?
But
no,
I'm embarrassed.
But listen,
if you came in and you and your man wanted to creep off, and y'all crept off to your room, and we still entertaining ourselves, and y'all come back 5 minutes later, people really not paying no attention, and if somebody is, it's kind of fucked up. I'm not going to care that you crept off and went and motherfucking got your cheeks clapped real quick. Because sometimes it takes that.
But Tone, I drove all the way to Stafford to come and chill with you. I drove all the way to Stafford.
Okay.
Don't leave.
Creep up. She was like, "Don't creep up." But listen, Tone, listen, right?
Yeah.
There was this one time in band camp where Kiki got up 3 times to check the door because she thought somebody was knocking.
And look, I had to go.
Why are you worried about it though, Kiki?
No, Tone.
She was literally checking the door because she thought somebody was knocking at the door.
Because one, let me put Nomi business in the street. She even got a headboard. So why do I hear this? She doesn't have a head. Look at her own face.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Well,
she don't even have a headboard. So that's why I'm checking the doors, because what is that knocking? Nice. What's that?
Damn, none of you pounding niggas' heads into the wall or something? God damn it, nigga. What the fuck going on over there? Wait a minute, Kiki, you have no headboard?
No, I had to go and check to make sure the next day. Like, bro, I said, ain't even a headboard in here? She's like, what? What was that? What even was that then? What even was that?
The mouse on the wall.
That's what she said. It was a mouse in the wall. She told all our guests that too, because understand that it wasn't just me. Look, Tone, so I have a fan. You know, the remote control of my fan, right? And for whatever reason, I couldn't find the remote. It wouldn't turn the fan because the fan makes a little noise, right? I'm trying to make noise. The battery, my remote batteries are dead. I can't turn my TV on. It was just all bad. I heard everything, and I just did not know why I'm stuck in the situation. Like, I tried to get noise, nothing worked. The remote didn't work. The TV didn't work.
The disrespect is real.
Hey, white man. I'm telling you, the silence wasn't even enough. Like, I was hoping it would get louder. Like, what even is
I need a deafening silence.
What's this?
She needed noise canceling headphones, and she didn't.
So you were a part of it. So that was like a 3-way situation. You were kind of in on it.
I was in on
it. You were in on it.
And I'm like,
and it wasn't great for you.
I had to go in there and inspect. Like, let me.
Did you really go in the room after the fact to inspect the bed?
Yes, I had to find out what was that knocking against the. What was that? And she still can't tell me because there's no headboard there. There's nothing there. What was that?
The world may never.
Nobody gonna never know. Listen,
Dummy was
Kiki
sharing
needs answers for that. Kiki needs answers. Her life is not right until she gets those answers, man.
So, that's,
Oh,
so in that aspect, Tone, is that rude? That was it rude, Nomi?
Listen, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. All y'all motherfuckers ain't leave my house, and the party was over. Everybody was half drunk. There was like 10 motherfuckers who couldn't leave because they was drunk and they was all laid out.
I was cooking. We was cooking. We was eating. We was gonna eat.
No, it was after that. I'm trying to tell you. I gave out.
No, but you had at least rounds because you admitted it was rounds.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you lost track.
But no, I came downstairs from my room with all my extra comforters. There was that many people that was staying there that I pulled all my extra comforters and blankets that I wasn't using to take downstairs to all the 15 people that were laid out on our floor and couches. Hey, at that point, I don't give a fuck if y'all hear me. Y'all should have went the fuck home. This is my house.
What about the one that lived there?
well, if I come and visit you at your house, I'm taking my ass home because I don't need to hear all that knocking shit. I'm going home.
That's a little much.
I have since
I don't want to hear it.
I have since got headphones. Like before I go to sleep, I find all my remotes, all of
You
them.
gotta have everything lined up.
Everything right here.
Don't
If you
you
go to my
want-
house right now, they're right down in the middle.
But and also, I got a sound bar.
They said, who was it? Mighty Mouse?
No, oh, shit. Yeah, I turned that and with the sound bar. Just
And Tone, dare I say, she don't even.
What?
She sleeps. She
Don't
don't close her
close
door
your
ever.
door.
I did close my door. I do close my door.
Okay, wait a minute, know me now. Now hold on a
It was
goddamn minute, know me.
Because you know mine is.
Okay,
It's
before you
like
close the door, you can't be having the door open
Yeah,
and shit.
If I have
You know how people be saying, "Look, well, I don't need a mask on. You got on one." That's how shit is like. My door's closed. Your door's closed. So why should you close mine?
listen, when I have company, I do close my door. That's the only reason when she
close your
knows I have
door.
company. My door is closed. She didn't come inspect the room
And it
until
still got
after he
poor
was
Kiki upset. What was knocking at the wall, Nomi? We just want to know what was knocking at the wall, damn it. Was it his head?
I checked this.
mouse.
You know how the soft spot on kids' head. I checked for dents to see what's in her head. Like I checked his head later on because I know who it was to make sure. Like
I'm trying to Kiki. Now you got me wanting to know the great mystery of damn self now. Nomi, we need answers, honey.
Nobody was a mouse in the wall.
she been saying that story and she never changed from it.
It's been what, 6 years now? It was a mouse in the wall.
Question.
Hey, crazy! I do have some headphones now. Thank you. I didn't is. I even found them little shits with the wire that you plug in. I even went and found them. Those are the best.
Those are actually better.
All right.
Better.
Check this out. This is a high question. This is like for people that get high. So because this is some shit I would think about if I was high. How did the first person who made the first clock know what time it was?
Their sundial.
Whoever wrote this question, I want to hang out with them because they was high as fuck to think about that. Because that's some shit I would ponder if I was high.
Mm-hmm. Probably the sundial.
No, you have to know.
How did you know how to make it 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
See?
They playing around with the sun or something. I don't know.
But you still got the clocks and everything. And then how did you know to do the 24 hour like it's 2200? Right. How did you know to do that? What made you do that? Only high motherfuckers would think about that. And I need to have a high motherfucker break that shit down and give me the answer. Damn it.
They have the answer.
Okay, here's a question for y'all. What's an unserious generational curse you gonna break? An unserious one.
Ooh, you can have the light on in the car while I drive.
Oh,
that's okay.
Is it okay?
Because it's not illegal. I will not get pulled over for having this light on. Even though all of my childhood, I just swore the cops were gonna get us if I turned the reading light on. I was like, London, don't turn it on. Just hurry up, be quick with it, be quick with it. But you were like, turn it back off. And I'm like, okay. I'm thinking we're gonna get locked up. No, you will not. So y'all can turn it on. Go ahead. Read, write, do whatever you want. I'm breaking that.
Unserious.
Okay.
An unserious generational curse. Just unserious, not like generational wealth and unserious.
That's another day.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I don't even know.
I don't. That's what I said. An unserious one. Let me think. I don't know because I ain't got no kids to have to pass my bad habits on to.
But some that came from up.
Yeah,
and it's
I know.
like,
That's what it came from up that I don't do.
I don't know. I can't even think of them.
It has to be something stupid, and it'll be next week. I'll be like, you know what? That
I like that. I don't mind having these questions to make you think. What about you, Jellyfish? An unserious generational curse that you like to break?
I like to break.
Yes.
I have to think about that one because I don't think so.
That was a good one that you said, Brittany.
That's a good one. I need to think about that. All right.
Yes.
I miss doing this topic here, right? I really miss doing this topic here because this topic is always informative and you find out the most wildest shit, right? and the name of this segment is called Did You Know? Yeah. Well, did you know a typical man's fart contains about a half a cup of gas, while a female's fart, contains, it doesn't say the rest. I don't even know what it was. But no one leave it at the women.
A third of a cup.
So why does a man, right, get a half a cup and a woman only gets a third of a cup? I mean, what the fuck? A fart is a fart. Who thought of that? Did somebody measure the fart coming out of somebody's ass?
They waited for it and caught it in a jar, and then they waited.
Okay. It's another high motherfucker on drugs. It's another high motherfucker that thought of that.
Why did you need that answer? Why did they need that answer?
Yes. Nigga, why would you do that? Hi.
You know what? Maybe it's because like ladies' butts are so much bigger. It is so much work to get a fart through there that less makes it
Nope,
out.
because mine ain't.
I don't know.
God dang it.
I tried. I don't know. No.
It's our family. I don't know.
Okay.
We are family because it's not easy.
Okay. Here's one for you. Did you know if you flick your nipple, it takes about 8 seconds to get hard?
Yes.
Y'all gonna go home and try that shit? Did y'all try this shit? Are you gonna try this shit?
As a breastfeeding mom, I had to figure that out, and before that, for other reasons that are unnecessary, I also
unnecessary. Thank you.
They're unnecessary.
Yes.
My mama is sitting right here.
So, Kiki, does it take you 8 seconds for your nipples to get hard?
She definitely my daughter, yo.
Kiki, does it take 8 seconds for your nipples to get hard if he flicks it?
I'll let you know next week.
Right.
I'll do
all the ladies are gonna be at home.
I'll do right.
You're gonna go home and do the ladies gonna be like flicking their nipples just to see, like, what the fuck?
They're not gonna get hard if I do it, so I'm gonna have somebody do it, and I'm gonna get back to you.
Somebody else is always available.
As long as there's no knocking going on in your room, we all good.
Okay, here's a did you know? Did you know that animals that don't lay eggs have belly buttons?
What?
Say that again.
Did you know that animals that do not lay eggs have belly buttons?
Did not know that shit.
Oh, but that makes sense though.
Did not know that shit.
Because you have to
know that.
We don't lay eggs.
You gotta have a placenta.
The chicken don't have no belly button. I ain't never seen no belly button on the chicken. Hell no.
Because you think about it, like the placenta is tied to the belly button, so you wouldn't have
Oh, so an elephant has a belly button.
Elephant got a belly button.
I want to see. It's probably ugly. It's probably super ugly.
Okay, here's one for you. Did you know a man's penis will grow 1 inch for every 35 pounds he loses?
I did know that. That's why I don't mess with fat boys. Boom. That's why. Sorry, big daddies.
Look at Toby.
Sorry, big daddies.
So you telling me if I lost like fucking 70 pounds, I can get 2 more inches?
Yes, you can.
But I still be in the LDM community, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
You then will have 2 inches. Boom.
Maybe the inches are just your belly not being in the way, and now you can.
There it is.
and you can get more of it. I think that when you deal with, because I don't, but I think that when you deal with dudes with big old stomachs, I think that it is. And then I told you, we done this math. We done this Steeler math already, where you have a big butt and you have a big belly. There's a lot of room in there, like that. It's
that
just
line of scrimmage.
not giving. It's just
It's not the
But once you lay down, it just gravity takes off. Once you lay down, it's just like blah. It spreads itself out.
Oh,
Brittany
God.
called it the line of scrimmage.
Damn it, not the line of scrimmage.
Okay, Tom.
Let's go ahead.
Did you know that in a pinch, Kool-Aid can be turned into Gatorade if you add salt?
Good.
Did not know that shit. Really?
It makes sense though, right?
It kind of does. Okay. Didn't know that shit.
That's what electric.
Did you know?
Anyway.
Hold on. Did you know? Female chimps will often have sex with a male for food. Didn't know that.
Did you know? I know some chimps.
Oh, I think we all know some chimps.
or $40.
Hey,
Yo,
yo.
damn it, man. Damn it, man.
Oh.
Stop having sex for food, you damn fucking chimps. That's what I'm saying from here on out. If a female talking about she fucking for food, you a chimp. Damn it, you a chimp.
So I'm not allowed to go on this date for the free meal anymore.
You're going until you're a chimp.
Hey,
You a chimp.
You would go on a date, you just can't sleep with him.
drag your knuckles a little bit so we can.
Yo, oh my God.
Okay, here's one. Listen, scientists has proven this.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Did you know that if you can't sleep at night, it's because you're awake?
Mind blown. That's it. And my friends.
Wait a minute. Wasn't the saying that it used to be if you can't sleep at night, you're awake in someone else's mind? But no, it's
you're
stopped
awake.
at you're awake.
Yo. People get paid for this stuff.
They do.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Did you know male llamas develop a set of fighting teeth at the age of 3, so that they can, so they grow. When they grow, they have to bite off the testicles of other males. Did you know that?
Snap.
They grow fighting teeth, so when they get older, they can bite off the testicles of other male fucking llamas.
Yikes.
I don't want to
Who,
lie.
like, what the fuck?
A competition. Okay, y'all, look, you ain't got nothing to offer these ladies now.
Nigga, I still got dick. I just can't handle kids. Don't fucking know. Don't fucking know.
Well, they may not want you forever.
Bro.
Okay. Did you know that of all the animals on Earth, speaking of fart, kangaroos don't fart?
What?
Kangaroos, the only
They don't
animal on
fart?
Earth that don't fart.
Because they fight. It's too
They
busy
fart.
fighting to fart.
They don't eat.
They'll
Yeah,
punch the
they
fart
don't-
out of you.
They don't eat.
Yeah, they will.
They will
Yes.
punch the fart out of you.
I gotta look into it and find out what is it. Why?
Okay, so here's one that's gonna fuck with y'all.
Okay.
Here's a thing you know that's gonna fuck with y'all. Did you know your nose and your thumb are the same size?
Don't make me do it.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
You're gonna know. People at home are doing it because they're gonna see it. My thumb and my nose the same size.
Okay, but wait a minute. I need to know the measurement, like from here
You just did
down
like this.
or across.
So
or what?
is this
Like
like
how
the
do you?
whole-
Yeah,
No,
how do you
Brittany,
measure?
that's it. Because your nose typically starts. That's it,
This is
Brittany.
it right here. That's
So-
crazy.
You see
Bro,
it? That's it. Do the other side.
that's it.
Now turn that way.
Turn this way.
For tone. Turn that way.
Keep going. No.
That way.
Keep
That's it. Let me see.
It works.
She said no. She don't want to. I
But
got
you do have cute little thumbs and you do have a cute little nose.
look. So go up. Oh, you got to go up.
You gotta hit the side of it. There you go. Yes.
Yep. I don't.
That's so cute.
I'm not gonna. My nose.
So that doesn't calculate the spread or the out.
No,
of
just
it?
the-
Oh, just the. Okay.
Somebody said that was
So
a
when
high statement, and that's accurate.
What?
Somebody had to be high, like, ooh, look.
Okay. Did you know spaghetto, confetto, and graffito are the singular forms of spaghetti, confetti, and graffiti?
Bye.
Didn't know that.
No,
Did not know that.
Because spaghetti is plural. Confetti, you don't say
It's
confettis.
right.
You don't say graffitis. The singular
Those are the
form
plurals.
of those
Oh my
are
gosh.
spaghetto, confetto, and graffito.
Okay. I won't be using that.
You won't be using that?
No.
Okay.
How do you singularize confetti? Because it's multiple.
There's
It's
one-
already.
There's
So-
one last
So one
confetto
little
on the
confetti.
floor.
Oh,
Get that confetto over there.
Yes.
I got one more for you.
Okay.
Did you know the international standard size F for a condom is too large for 50% of the Indian male population?
Yes.
They are the true meaning of LDM.
Yes.
I can go over there and be a god.
Did you know if you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it will eventually turn white?
no.
Okay, that makes sense.
Didn't know that. Gonna try it. Didn't know it. Gonna try it. Gonna get a goldfish now.
And leave it
And
in
keep
the
his
dark.
ass in the dark.
This is a bunch of experiments at this point.
Wow. I'm gonna go with Piggy Fine. We're going next when I do this last. Did you know?
Okay.
In Bakerfield, California, it is illegal to have sex with Satan without a condom.
Oh, say it ain't so.
You said without a condom.
In Bakersfield, California, it is illegal to have sex with Satan without a condom.
What in the medieval burn me at the stake, witches brew? What?
Who the fuck even thought of this shit?
And why is it like? But it's legal
Specifically
to have,
without
it's
the
legal
so I can do it with a
one.
condom. Safely have sex with Satan.
But you're locking me up for.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
you're getting
Only
arrested because you fuck
gonna have
Satan with
the
no
devil's
condom.
fun.
You know what I mean?
Lord.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Don't
Where are we
procreate.
going?
Okay, I have a. I'm gonna wait till next week when you in here for one that
Okay.
that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna tell y'all kind of what it is now, so y'all can make sure y'all tune in next week.
Mhm.
But a lot of us are starting to think in tone. Just this is just the topic. It is about men not liking women.
Mhm.
And you're gonna leave it at that.
I'm definitely
Okay, so name another appetite thief. And what I mean by that, my first example of an appetite thief is burping at the table.
Ooh.
Blowing your nose. at the-
Oh,
Smacking
farting
Ooh.
at the dinner table.
Yeah.
I put cleaning your teeth and fingernails at the table.
Yeah.
I eat lunch with this lady, and I try my best. No, listen. I eat in my office. But I used to, when I first moved to day shift, I decided, let me join the masses and decide to be social and go into the cafeteria. Right, this bitch,
Yikes.
I'm eating. She's done before me. She got a piece of paper and she's doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, flicking it?
I don't care.
Ugh.
All that. You can't wait. You gotta get it out right now. She's doing this with the paper. Of course, when you fold it, the shit is flying everywhere. Has the potential to fly somewhere. She flicking the shit. What are you doing?
That's just nasty.
The same chick was doing this with that pick, and you know that stuff goes everywhere.
Yes, it does.
Yep.
No, you can wait. What the fuck are you doing with your? And you see the stuff on it. I'm praying to God, like, for you, that none of that shit leave that floss.
Right.
None of it leave.
It's gonna.
It's
gonna.
definitely gonna.
It's loud chewing for
Yes.
anyone.
Smacking. It's unfortunate.
You talking about like smacking?
Yes.
Yeah, smacking.
I'm trying to get the teenager to stop. He
smack.
be going right. So at this point, that I love him dearly. I don't even want to sit at the table with you.
No, you gotta teach.
You
him
gotta stop. I continue to tell him, but I can hear it even when he's trying not to.
that.
And it's
That's
like,
a pet peeve of yours.
You were dialed into that shit.
and I'm
You were
just like,
dialed in.
I'm hearing it. I no longer can eat this food happily. I gotta wait till y'all done. Y'all
My
gotta
mama
go.
used to say it's not feed time at the zoo, like because animals
Right,
chew
they
like
do
that.
right?
And then a lot of people who do that, they have no concept that it sounds like anything.
They don't hear it.
The same. My ex-boyfriend used to suck his teeth when he's done eating. I said, "No, you done eating?" Because it.
That's an appetite thief, by the way. No,
Is
that's
the
one. That's the one. What are you eating a meal again? Like,
oh, comedian says scraping teeth on the utensil. Do people do that?
woo!
Do people do that? Scrape their teeth with the knife and all that?
No, I ain't never seen that shit before now.
They do
That's
that?
going, I don't know. That's going a little bit, you know.
Taking the knife and going in between the.
Ooh.
Because not a lot of places have picks or anything like that, so they gotta get it out. They gotta get out.
I got something. I got something that a topic real quick that we can touch. Internet validation. Let's talk about that. It can mean a variety of things, right? I say that is like, you know, I think when you're looking for that validation, you're also looking for attention. Is that fair to say?
Mm-hmm.
And I say that is because you'll post something. Let's say you got something going on in your life. Why is it the first thing you do is to go to the internet or go to Facebook or go to any social media platform and post that shit, or looking for validation or looking for acceptance or looking for pity? It's an issue.
Well, let's talk about what you do when you don't get it. If the thing that you are posting doesn't garner the response that you want, right, what happens then? Do you remove the picture that you thought was so fire and no one thought it was fire? Would you remove it?
Yes. If I didn't get enough likes,
really?
Would you?
That wasn't what I thought it was.
You know, most people will come back in that scenario and post something a little more raunchier just to get the fucking attention that they're looking for.
This didn't happen. Would you repost the picture? Or a fire post that you had, like a fire?
No, because they're all coming up in my memories now. 14 years. I'm like, oh, I ain't getting out there like that. I don't go back and take it. Yeah.
But if you repost it now,
no, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I've never gone back to delete it or save it, you know, whatever it was, and then try to repost it and act like it was never in mine. There's ones like, fuck y'all, this was fire, and I don't care if only 2 people liked it 5 years ago. I you know what I'm saying? And I shared. I don't even repost, like making like it was an original post. No, I will share the original and be like, fuck y'all, this still applies. You know, like some type of shit. But I've never gone back and deleted a post that didn't get no likes because I didn't really post it for y'all.
I was heavy in the media game, and no, if it wasn't,
I post shit all the time, don't get no likes. I'll be good with it.
I had to remove it, come back with something else, get the engagement back up.
Okay, let's go here with your social media persona, because I know we all gone through many of them, right? Because one, you may start out with your Bible quotes, right? Because that's where you at,
right?
Okay.
Then you look over here, you see I got all the jokes in the world, and you kind of say, dang. And then now you ever see people who now start to try to integrate jokes into their Bible quotes to try to
put the two together, because you want to grab that side.
Speaking of that,
also
speaking of Bible quotes, I am going to hell. Going to hell.
We know.
Going to hell. No. So this movie came out, The Book of Clarence. So I decided that I was going to go see this fucking movie, right?
Okay.
And the previews for it had me a little intrigued. I was like, I really don't do that shit, but let me go see what it's talking about. So I go in the movie theater. Me and the wife, we sit down and we get to watching this movie. And the first 5 minutes, we looked at each other like, we going to hell. We going to hell. So this movie has taken place at 33 AD.
Oh.
And you know that's the time of fucking Jesus with his 12 disciples. Well, one of the disciples got a twin brother named Clarence. And Clarence sells weed. Clarence fucking races horses for money. He's gambling. You know what I mean? They get high. They do all kind of shit. So at this point, I'm looking at my wife and I was like, is this the nigga version of the Bible? Is this the nigga version? So Clarence gets in the bad way of this bad guy. And Clarence decides that he's going to become the 13th disciple. Clarence has a club. They go to a club. Like a club.
MC.
It was a club. They got a whole fucking bar section over there. Niggas is smoking hookahs. Niggas is getting high. Had a DJ. These niggas had harps and fucking shit. Real nigga shit. This real nigga shit. These niggas walk up, give a couple coins, and sit down and start smoking hookah. And when they smoke hookah, they get high and they start floating. Like serious shit. The nigga was walking around town fucking selling hookah. So Clarence goes to Jesus' mother's house and says, hey, I'm trying to be a messiah like him. I need to know all his tricks. How did he do his tricks? Where did he get his tricks from? She's like, there's no tricks. She's like, are you fucking serious? It gotta be. There's tricks. There's bullshit. There's tricks. So at the end, Clarence gets fucked up because he's proclaimed messiah. Clarence dies. They put him on the fucking cross. Now, I say all this because there are a lot of undertones in that movie, so I'm telling you, you should watch that movie. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of undertones in that movie that made my motherfucking skin crawl. Oh, some laughs. So Clarence dies. 3 days later, Jesus comes and puts his hands on the stone, breaks the stone, and wakes Clarence back up. The Book of Clarence, open your mind. Get high. Get high. Think about the clock, how the clock started. Go watch that movie and come back and tell me what you think.
No, think about how the clock started.
Yeah. Yo, I'm dead ass serious. Like, this movie will have you looking like, that's not what happened in the Bible. But it's the nigga version. This is the nigga version of the Book of Clarence. It's the nigga version. What else we got, Kiki?
I don't know. How long we got, white man? It looked like we nearing our end.
We're coming down the home stretch.
You said what? Let's take a few food for thoughts and then we can get out of here.
Okay.
Since it's actually 10:30, so.
Oh, what the fuck? I just fucked up. Yeah. And
I apologize, everybody, about the late start. We had some technical difficulties today.
Yeah, a lot of jellyfishing going on.
A lot of jellyfishing, but bear with us through this year. We got it. We got it. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. No. I'll wait till you come. Go
What's up?
No, I'll wait. I have something called the top 25 roachiest cities in the U.S., but I'll wait till you get.
Oh, you better say that for me.
I know. I'm gonna say.
Definitely.
Lord.
Okay, let's do a few food for thoughts and perspectives, and we can get out of here. And I'll give this.
All right. I'm getting there. Just go on. Start. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find. Oh, there we go. Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
And you got to go before me. I didn't get there yet.
All right. Food for thought. Never give up on something that you can't go a day without the thing. Well, let me see, because I'm reading this wrong. My eyes are just getting that time. Never give up something that you can't go a day without. Period.
Thinking about. Mm-hmm.
Period.
No, I mean, let you look for perspective or food for thought. Then I'll pass it to you. Then I'll do it. Okay, come on. Food for thought.
Food for thought. Trust is the hardest thing to find and the easiest to lose.
Ain't that the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Either one.
Here's some perspective. Cute but clueless is a character flaw.
So true.
Woo! That going around.
It's so true.
Right now.
Well, what the fuck?
I don't know who needs to hear this, but stop sitting on skills and talents that could change your entire life. Get to work.
Stop waiting.
Well, I don't know who needs to hear this, but accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to acknowledge a toxic behavior.
Say that again, Tone.
Let me say it again, literally. You know what I mean? I don't know who the fuck needs to hear this, but accountability feels like an attack when you're not ready to acknowledge your toxic fucking behavior.
Okay.
Jesus.
I got a perspective. Mm-hmm. Admiration is so powerful. We should learn to leave it at that. You'll probably get further.
It's facts. It's facts.
It's facts.
I can admire you and that be it. Because once you
Whatever it
start moving people admiration into put people on pedestals and thinking they God, like
That's why they say never meet your idols.
Facts.
This is a really good food for thought.
That's a good perspective.
Mhm.
She said never meet your idols.
Ooh, don't meet your heroes.
Yes. Oh, expound on that real quick before you go. Why not?
Sorry, Brittany.
What they say?
No, I mean it's about the admiration you have, the way you feel about them, and then you meet them, and it's the reality of them, and it
Well, fuck you up. Yeah.
Scarface set me up that way. I met Scarface and he was so rude to me. He was so rude. I got over it.
Not my Scarface. Not my Scarface.
No, listen, he was so flipping rude to me. I met Joe Torre. He was so rude to me. These are not my idols, but these are people who I looked up to. Like, yeah, they cool. I don't know what. They were so mean to me. It took me a long time to get over that Scarface thing. It did.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, food for thought. People will love you, people will hate you, and none of it has anything to do with you.
Facts. So stop trying, stop spinning it.
Trying to fix it.
Yeah, trying to do extra. You can only do what you can do. And most of the time, when you've done all you can do, just let it be. Mm-hmm. It's on them there.
Yep.
So
it's on me now? Okay, well, I'm gonna do some perspective.
Okay.
Right? Where was it at? I just fucking seen it. Damn it. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. When you stop chasing, did we do that already? We did do that. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch you.
So true. So true. This one was on here before, but I don't think I now feel it, so I had to re-put it back on here. But pain is a lesson that pride won't let some people learn.
Facts.
I had to redo it.
This one, because it's so true in everybody's life. Corruption thrives in secrecy.
Whew, that's true.
Epstein list.
Say it again.
Corruption thrives in secrecy.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
Another perspective. Know when to let your peace be more important than proving your point. It's so hard to
I'm working on that.
And just
I'm working on that.
Continue to work. You got it. Continue to work.
I have a question.
What's your question?
It's one of my bad jokes of the day. Y'all ready?
Yes.
We ready.
Oh God.
Why don't dinosaurs talk?
I don't know.
Why don't dinosaurs talk, Kiki?
Because they did.
They did. I was gonna say
everybody just walk away. Leave Kiki with that one. And walk away.
This has been Real Talk.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Thank y'all.
It's
Kiki.
I'm not me.
And we out here, y'all. Thank y'all. Be safe in the snow. Oh, you know that shit was funny.
That shit was, come on, man.
What else was it?
Oh, that okay, okay.